And there we are.
Here we are.
As you can see, we've got Nick back this week. We had to, once again, prisoner swap with Art.
Yeah.
He is back in Seacott. We will hope he will be home soon. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's whatever.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let me start this movie. I have never seen this movie before yesterday, despite working in the movie theater when this movie was out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We are watching Eight-Legged Freaks tonight, the 2002 giant spider. You know, it's kind of a throwback to, like, I almost said, like, spider kaiju.
Not really.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't know. Not quite.
It's
No,
more of a
this
throwback to, like, them and, like, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like the Atomic Age kind of thing.
I thought this was fun.
It is fun, but it's
Yeah.
also not good.
It's not good, but I enjoyed it. I don't regret watching it.
Yeah. I'm like right there with you. Like it's fine, and I like what it's doing. But just like, I don't know. Like it didn't do all of the things that it's trying to do very successfully.
Yeah. I do wish there was less CGI or better CGI.
For 2002, it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
but
really not bad.
there were some of the spiders looked pretty good, and there were some that just looked god awful, like 90s like TV show quality like CGI.
Right.
But I mean, like the practical stuff looked really good. The practical spiders. TJ, what's going on, man?
He's laying into you already. This played at the Adonis All Men's Theater and Bathhouse where Chris was a towel boy.
It's the assistant greaser, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'd rather be towel boy.
Yeah. You got to work your way up to that, right?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't, like the scary isn't, like, that scary, and the funny isn't that funny.
But, like, as I was watching this, like, I was really thinking, like, not all horror movies have to be scary.
No, it's true.
Like, they can be fun like this. This is a perfect example of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the horror is in, like, you know, obviously these bugs are killing everybody, but it's not shown to you in, like, that scary of a way. It's a goofy, like, funny kind of way.
Right. No, I won't say I didn't have fun watching this.
Yeah,
'Cause again, it just, it's just a less good arachnophobia. That's all I could think the whole time through.
I don't even think it's fair to compare them, though. Like, yes, they do have spiders, but arachnophobia is more of like a realistic, like scientific, like horror type of thing, where, you know, it's not giant spiders, it's normal spiders.
It wasn't giant spiders, but it was killer spiders, and it was a comedy. It was a comedy about spiders, like a horror comedy about spiders.
Yeah.
And arachnophobia just did a better job. I don't know, like, and this is, like, I don't want to shit on this movie, right? But like, the CG is a little janky.
Yeah.
David Arquette is not a good actor.
No, he's not. I will say this is one of, like, the only roles I think he's ever been in where he hasn't been fucking annoying, where he hasn't been playing David Arquette.
Yeah.
Because he plays it as your straight, like, you know, hero fucking movie character, like, you know. Usually he's like the goofy side guy, like making all the jokes and being funny, like, you know, like he's usually just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I will agree with you on that. He's not a great actor, but he didn't really bother me in this.
Yeah, and there's also, like, there's always a lot of weird tension in his face. I don't know what it is. He's always like he's like pulling his face back.
It's like he's about to say something, but he's trying not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, throwback to the 50s giant monster movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're looking for more than that,
hydrate.
You're not gonna get it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's wearing its inspiration on its sleeve, and it's fine. Yes, that is his attempt at Blue Steel. Um, because I don't love the like Atomic Age big bug movies. Like they're just super hokey, right?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't my era of movie. Like I like the things that came after that, but I can appreciate them. Like I know that like it was a thing and
Yeah,
culturally very important.
I was gonna say I do have a little bit more of appreciation for those after like we watched them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was actually pretty good.
it was. I can't imagine many of them are of that quality.
Yeah, no.
Cast was good. I like pretty much everybody that's in it.
It's a pretty stacked cast.
Yeah.
Like you get David Arquette, Carrie Wurr,
Leon Rippey.
Yeah, that dude who's like in everything.
Yeah.
This dude who's like the bad dude in everything. Like he's like a villain or like a weird guy in everything.
His fingernails give me the ick. They're long and yellow and like curved around. Like I'm grossed out.
I just realized he's not in my movie credits. I'm gonna bring him up anyway.
Tom Noonan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been in like a million movies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've even talked about him before. But yeah, he's been in so many things.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Christ. Yeah, Tom Noonan.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else is there to say about this because it's not a very deep movie. Like,
It's not. It's like there's cool moments though, because like I do appreciate all the like, I'm being chased by these things. I'm on a dirt bike. Got to get out of this whole situation. They're killing everybody. Like cool action scenes. Like it has like a good blend of stuff. You have those like chase scenes, and then there are the like creepy moments, and then there's some suspense.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate the comedy in it. Like it just, I don't think it just wasn't hitting like the right beat for me.
Yeah, I will say I wish there was less of the comedy and more of like the horror aspect of this.
Yeah.
Because
But that's
like,
just kind of who we are as people when it comes to these movies.
Yeah. But I can do without the scenes of like people getting wrapped up in goofy ways, going like ooh, like
Yeah.
shit like that.
I will tell you that it drove me insane to hear noises coming out of the spiders.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Spiders don't go, ha!
Yeah.
You know what noise they make? Nothing. They don't have lungs.
You know what noise they make? Squish.
Yeah, that's the one. Crunch squish.
Yeah. Shit, I had something and then it's gone.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I like that there was a variety of spiders.
Yeah.
Instead of just like copy and pasting the same fucking spider over and over again.
Yeah, if you're gonna
There
like,
was,
cheap
like-
out on the effects, at least like
There, yeah, there was like 3 or 4 varieties of spider.
yeah, make it a variety.
Good, and they all did different things too, which was cool. So like the tarantulas, they're bigger and beefier. They're the ones that are like breaking down doors and moving cars and shit. And then the like the orb weaver spiders are, like they're fast and they're like chasing after people. And then
The
there's
trapdoor
trapdoor
spiders.
spiders. Yeah, that's cool.
I remember what I was gonna say. I swear I had like a Mandela effect moment because one of the theater check scenes for this movie was the dirt bike chase.
Yeah,
So I saw I've never seen this movie, but I saw that scene like dozens of times.
right.
I fucking swear, the one kid gets bitten in half by one of the spiders when he does like the jump and like kick to the side.
Yeah,
I could have sworn he got bitten in half, and he doesn't. Not in this version, anyway.
I don't think there's anything like that grisly
Yeah.
to the people in the movie.
Yeah, like when people die, it's just like you see a spider, pounce on them, and like you just hear like sounds and stuff.
Yeah, which is fine. Like that's one of the things that makes it like, for your younger kids, like this is probably not a terrible place to start because
Yeah.
it's got big gross spiders, which is scary on its own, and but there's a lot of moments where it's not scary. It's entry level. For
Yeah,
sure.
this is like in the era of like, well, we're gonna make this PG. Well, we're still in the era of like, we're gonna make this PG-13 because this is the most marketable. We can get the most kids into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would like to see an R-rated version of this.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that I want. I don't know that I want like a crazier, gorier version of this. Like I like the tone that this sets.
Yeah.
I just think it should have executed a little better on like what the comedy is and what the horror is.
Yeah.
Like the deputy is a complete laughing stock,
Rick
right?
Overton,
Like,
friend of the show, Rick Overton.
Yeah.
Again, if I had like known he was in this movie, I could have made the effort to like reach out and try to fucking get him on the show.
Yeah. But he's too goofy, like, or he's serious in moments, and then he's a complete goofball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, pick a lane. But like, I don't think this needed like a crazy, wacky character.
Yeah, that was another scene.
Same with the maintenance guy in the mall.
Another scene that I can do without is the cat getting killed by the spider.
That was dumb.
Yeah,
that was
where
so
like you see
fucking
face
dumb.
prints of the cat in the wall. Like, come on, it's drywall, not fucking Jello. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was saying when I was watching. I was like, that's not how drywall works.
yeah.
You would not see a perfect imprint of a cat's face or a spider coming through. Like, just have like impressions, like things are breaking through. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can do that, but don't make it like laughable. Because that wasn't funny because it was like good. It was funny because it was fucking stupid.
Yeah. What else is there to say? Like, there really isn't much to say about this, again, because it's
shallow.
Yeah.
It's really shallow. You know what? I love the conspiracy theorist radio host character.
Lone black guy in the movie. Actually, there's two. The other guy that gets killed. The guy that gets killed in the mine with the spiders coming out of his mouth. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think they could have been a little more creative with like the progression of the spiders, right? Because you see them small as normal, then you see them as like the medium size, and then they're just big.
Yeah. Within like a few hours, basically.
Yeah, like I could have used some more like medium sized spider shenanigans, I think.
Did like the giant, huge female tarantula at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean they designed and paced the movie well. Like I didn't get bored. I wasn't like, all right, get to the point.
It was 90 minutes flat too, which was good.
Yeah, it's decent. I don't know, man. Like it's not something that I want to rate low enough to.
Needed Carrie Wurr and a sponge bath.
It's not something I want to rate low enough to say like it's below rewatchability. I just don't want to watch it again. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna rate it high enough, like that we're above the line of rewatchability.
Yeah.
I just don't care to watch it again.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I honestly hadn't thought about a rating until right now, but I think I know where I lie on this one.
Oh, really?
Because I really did have fun watching it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If I had like a nostalgia factor attached to it, because this movie is 23 years old.
Shut up.
Oh. I might think this is like an amazing movie. If I saw this, like, even when it was out, I was like in my 20s, so I wouldn't have been blown away by it. But
yeah.
Like, if I were like, 12, 13 and I saw this, like, I'd be amazed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I would have that same kind of thing for like Arachnophobia, where like I saw it as a kid and it creeped me the fuck out, and I never realized like kind of how funny it was until I saw it as an adult. And so like if I had that same nostalgia for this, I'd feel the same way. Latin Octopus, we're doing well.
All right, what's going on, man? How are you doing, man?
Maybe, man. We don't know that.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to impose,
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in.
Don't gender the cephalopods.
Yeah. All right, I think we can move on to the ratings.
You want to rate it?
Because we're really ringing this movie for like comments right now.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know, man. It's just
I I don't know. I will say, like, you know, like I've been saying, I really had fun watching this.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest horror movie I've ever seen, but like if, you know, for 90 minutes, I had a blast.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with a flat 6.
Yeah, I'm right there too.
Okay, because like I'm definitely I would voluntarily rewatch this again. Like if it were on, like, you know, just on TV and like Pluto or Tubi or something, absolutely I'll throw it on for like a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like something I would ever own or something like that. That's classified.
Yeah, I'm right there. It's a 6, and you know, like if it was on or somebody turned it on, I wouldn't argue it. I'm not gonna choose it again.
Yeah.
Because like I can find stuff in it to be entertained by. Like it is an entertaining movie.
We're on the same.
It's just not doing the thing for me. Like I'm not getting.
I guess I'm more forgiving of its flaws. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just because I had never seen this, it was a quick. It was just a quick watch, and like it was just fun.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. It's a
But
6.
I was gonna say it's weird that we're on
It's
the
a 6.
same. We're on the same number, but we're like completely different like viewpoints of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to.
You're building it up to a 6. I'm dropping it down to a 6.
Yeah, I
even want to.
I even want to go to a 6.5, but that just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Like it.
TJ rated it a 6.5.
TJ, what, you went 6.5? All right. Yeah, I as much as I liked it, I can't go to a 6.5 because that's like verging on a 7, and like,
Yeah.
this definitely ain't a 7. Like,
No.
yeah,
Christ, no.
yeah. So yeah, straight 6. I usually try to aim for like a 0.5 to give it a range, but
Yeah.
flat 6.
Not
on
with this one. It's
Yeah.
a 6.
All right.
God damn it.
We are gonna move on to the trivia.
You have a button to press.
We do.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivial.
TJ, 6'5" in your dreams.
He could be from Canada. He could be talking centimeters. You don't know. Not everybody uses the imperial system.
Well, they should. Okay. Let's move on to Eight-Legged Freaks IMDb trivia. Which there wasn't a whole lot of. Like, there was weird shit in the trivia.
Hold on. There's a Hulk Hogan beer.
Yeah, real American beer.
It tastes like suntan lotion and fucking slop
Steroids.
sweat. Yeah. I have not tried the Hulk Hogan beer, but I do want to try that.
I don't think they sell it around here.
There was one I almost grabbed the other day, and I should have. It was just garage beer. Like, that sounds good.
Oh, that's the Kelseys.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Travis and
That makes me like it
Jason.
a little less.
Jason?
Jason. Yeah.
He's rad.
All right.
Travis Kelce, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But the one that was on the Eagles is awesome.
Sure.
He's an animal.
Yeah. I'll give as thumbs up as I can for an Eagles player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have there's like the regular beer and then there's one with lime. Yes, producer.
Fake producer. Beer Universe in Troy, Waterville Food Mart, and Walmart on Hoosick Road in Troy sell the real American beer.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, send an expedition out to the beer universe. Yeah, on a voyage.
Voyage into the universe.
Yeah, for Hulk Hogan beer. These are the voyages of the Starship Drunkard.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing. You crack one, it goes dun dun dun.
Banana. How do they do that? Never can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. The title did not come from the script, the director, or the studio. In one scene, actor David Arquette improvised the phrase eight-legged freaks, and that became the title. The original title was Iraq Attack.
Oh, God. No, that's bueno.
In many European countries, the film was released under that title, and the scene can be seen in the movie with that phrase intact. So, like when
Here's
the kid,
this stupid fucking cat scene.
oh, I fucking hate it. A rack attack comes from like when the kid was in the Uncle Molesti's spider emporium.
Yeah.
Like the one spider jumped on the other one and said that's called an Iraq attack.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I thought to myself, that's dumb. No, it's not.
That's an even worse name than Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-Legged Freaks is all right. That it kind of gives you that like old school like monster movie.
And it does kind of like, tip its hat that it's, a little goofy, like a little, jokey.
Yeah.
You can get everything at the Stewart's in Vermont. Trust me.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Let's see here. The spider that bites Joshua is a pink toe tarantula from South Africa or South America. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, just in case you wanted to know the exact spider.
Pink toe tarantula. Sounds like something you see in Tijuana.
Yeah. It's a drink, I think.
Yeah.
You get one of those pink toe tarantulas. What? Are you trying to die?
Bartender gives you the kiss of death and walks away. Like, what the fuck?
He hands you the note like that mariachi.
The band just packs up and walks off. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. Oh, Christ. The film on the TV when Mike Parker tries to convince his mom that there are giant spiders is Them from 1954, a film about giant irradiated ants.
Yeah, I noticed that. Good to give a shout out, but that was a little on the nose,
Any reference in this movie is ham-fisted.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's another reason I'm like, you didn't need to do that. Because, like, subtlety can be a thing. Like, we can do subtle nods.
You don't have to be hit over the head with the nod.
Yeah. Let's see here. It was shot for the relatively low cost of $30 million. A third of that budget went to the special effects. Yeah, but there were a fair amount of practical effects too.
Yeah, which I did appreciate because the practical stuff did look pretty good. I wish, where was more of it?
I still say that the CGI that they had in this is not that bad. Like, it really wasn't.
But I still can contend that they spent more on certain spiders than they did on others.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, pardon me.
Let's see here. A Springfield M1903A3 is one of the rifles that Deputy Pete Willis takes from the gun locker at the station. For some reason, he says that the weapon is the Lee Harvey Oswald rifle.
I don't even know why we have this.
Which was actually a Carcano M9138.
That was funny, I will say that.
Why do we even have this? And then he gives it to Dougie Doug.
Yeah, the conspiracy theorist.
And he goes,
Harlan.
He goes, Lee Harvey Oswald rifle? I do like a conspiracy theorist character. One that's obviously mentally ill.
This where I'm cutting to the crapshoot, but I'm gonna forget if I don't mention this now.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Speaking of odd conspiracy theorist characters, one of the guests they just announced for Tampa Bay Comic-Con, Randy Quaid.
Oh, what? Why? Why would they do that?
For me. That's why. I would fucking shoot somebody to host that panel. Please.
He would too.
Yeah. Please let the universe line up to let me host the Randy Quaid panel.
Only if you dress like Cousin Eddie.
I will buy the white shoes and everything if I have to. Oh, that'll be amazing. Anyway.
Gross. All right, and our last trivia fact is whenever a major spider attack happens, the theme playing is a play on the song Itsy Bitsy Spider.
I didn't notice that.
Right. But that's cool because you didn't notice.
Yeah.
So if you go back and you watch it again, you'll be like, oh, yeah. See, like, that's cool shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't need ham-fisted old movie references. I can see those. I can hear them. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's just move it along. But are you ready for 1-star reviews?
Oh, let's do those 1-star reviews.
Oh my god. Here we go. The title of this one, Horribly Bad for Lovers of Serious Sci-Fi. I saw this movie when it came out in the theaters, and I was expecting something like past giant spider films like Tarantula, Earth vs. the Spider, The Giant Spider Invasion, Spiders, and Arachnid. Like, too many giant spider movies.
Yeah.
But you're also expecting too much.
Exactly.
But nothing like them at all. It was awful. It was actually a send-up or a spoof of old giant spider movies. So I wasted 99 minutes of my money and time on this movie because I thought it was going to be something that it wasn't. Stay away from this movie unless you like spoofs of original serious films.
Like, what the fuck were you expecting? Like,
Yeah. There is nothing really I can say about this movie except that it blows. This is not a serious fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's called Eight-Legged Freaks.
What did you go in expecting? Shakespeare? Like,
Yeah.
I,
Also, those old bug movies were not totally serious.
yeah. I hate to break it to you, bro, but yeah, they didn't really put everything into those movies.
Yeah. Those cost 30 cents to make.
Yeah. And the spirit of it is those were fun to watch.
Yeah.
This is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Granted, it might not be for the same reason. It's sending up maybe that reason in your mind, but that doesn't make it not enjoyable.
Right.
Yeah, grow up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all goofy too, said TJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Schindler's Giant Spider. With this watch, or 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 this watch. I could have saved so many lives. Oh, thank you. That was Schindler's Giant Spider, a one-man show by Chris Martinez.
I couldn't make more hinges. They were calibrating my web. Jesus Christ. We're the worst. I don't know if you knew this.
Anyway.
All right, moving on.
Oh.
Title of this one. This movie was lame. It's creative.
Yeah.
A film about giant spiders trying to be funny? Were the filmmakers on drugs? A little humor is nothing bad. Yeah, probably. A little humor is nothing bad, but the amount here was absurd. It was like they were trying to make it palatable for 10-year-old girls.
Yeah, they
hold on.
were.
Have you noticed that in all of these reviews, when somebody thinks that a movie isn't serious, it's for 10-year-old girls?
It's almost like there's a vein of misogyny running through the internet. Yeah.
What?
But they're dumbing it down to friggin' bring in the kids.
Yeah.
You're not seeing a movie for adults. It's another thing you need to realize.
There is a way to broaden the audience for horror movies.
Yeah.
And that's with movies like this that are palatable for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone can sit down and watch this.
If you can sit down and say, "Oh, I had fun watching this giant spider movie." What else could I watch?
What other giant spider movies are there?
Yeah.
But how can that be? There are scenes of spiders sucking the life out of webbed human beings. Barely. And those silly spider voices. Oh, Lord, was I ever laughing? Not.
Okay. Why is that in every one of these reviews? At least once a week.
Because they were written in 1993.
Yeah, somebody does the not.
Not.
Yeah.
This is why I like similar themed 50s films more. They don't try to be something they're not. You watch them, and them is what you get. Is them a children's film? I don't know, but I did see it first when I was a child. Oh, no, wait. That's right. People are so much more sophisticated today. This guy is such a pretentious dickhole, and he's wrong. like a pretentious and wrong dickhole is
Sitting
the
in front of
best.
like a word processor from like 1998, like
Oh my god!
with, like a cup of wine and a plate of cheese, typing up his review of 8-legged
You know this
spider.
dude is wearing suspenders, rolled up cuffs, and no fucking
For the
socks.
record, did I say a plate of wine and a cup of cheese? Whatever.
Yeah, probably. He probably is. You know why? Because that's how they do it in France.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking peasant.
They can never accept giant spiders on the loose. So it's got to be made into a comedy for them to, quote, enjoy. Obviously, there is a contingent of people out there who think genre stuff is ridiculous. Okay/whatever. But why do some people who handle genre stuff act as though they need to pander to someone else, to someone else's contempt? Avoid this film totally. You are a douche bag.
Douchebag.
Douchebag.
Okay, Dice. But yeah,
I get it if you don't like this movie. If you dig on the shit that's black and white with fishing line all over the fucking place, that's the movie you like?
Yeah.
Fine. There is literally nothing wrong with this movie, like, content-wise.
Yeah.
The way it's made is fine. Does it do the things I want it to do? No. But I have constructive criticism of it.
Yeah.
I say, I think they leaned too hard on the jokes. I don't think they leaned enough in the horror. Whatever. But to just write it off as like, this was made for
Piece of
10-year-olds.
shit, yeah.
They don't make movies like they used to. Meh. Like, grow the fuck up. You are not Siskel. You're not Ebert.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Well, I care because I get to make fun of you.
They've been trying to make ostrich meat happen for a while, and it hasn't happened yet.
Ostrich meat?
Yeah, that's the whole like subplot of this. Like, with that
Oh,
one
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
ostrich rancher.
What?
Yeah.
Did I just have a stroke?
Like, nobody's eating ostriches. I don't know why. Like, it just doesn't sound appetizing.
Ostrich leather is a thing.
Yeah, you get like wallets and shit made.
Yeah, so that's probably more what you're gonna get out of an
Yeah.
ostrich farm. And eggs, ostrich eggs are a thing.
Yeah. I don't know how they taste though.
Probably like eggs.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the title of this one is just sucks. This would have been an okay movie in the day of Revenge of the Creature or before.
This would have been an okay in the movie that it's like homaging
Yeah.
in the era of the
Yeah.
movies that it's homaging.
If you have an 8-year-old who has never seen this storyline, whether spiders, monsters, aliens, or whatever, then they might like it if you can stand to watch it yourself.
Bro.
Like, get over yourself.
Yeah.
It's not that bad of a movie. Do I love it? No.
I'm not
Do
gonna
I think it sucks?
crucify it.
No.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna earn us a hydrate.
Yeah, probably.
Uh,
Oh man, you know what? When Chris was talking about this movie, when we were like, "Oh, hey, 8-legged freaks," I was thinking of Evolution as well because TJ had mentioned it here.
yeah.
But if I'm remembering Evolution correctly, I like that a little better because that's a goofball comedy
Yeah, yeah.
with like monsters and stuff.
That happens to have, excuse me, monsters in it.
Yeah. And this is nowhere near Tremors. Tremors is fucking god tier.
Yeah, yeah. I fell asleep the other night listening to Tremors anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're still doing that thing where you go to sleep watching or listening to movies?
Yeah, now I've just moved on to like streaming services that I can like play like, in the background on my phone while it's off.
Yeah.
So Paramount, Amazon Prime, and Hulu are like the big three that still like that will let you play in background mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a YouTube Premium account, you can
do that there too. Yeah, I'm not paying for YouTube. That
No.
just seems wrong.
It does, right?
Yeah,
Foul.
yeah.
But anyway, that is it for trivia and 1-star reviews.
All right. We're going to move on to the better known as.
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
All right, we will start off with the director, as we normally do. Ellery Elkayem.
That's a fucking name.
Yeah. That sounds like a comic book name. Like, I'm pretty sure that was one of the guys who was the Rhino in Spider-Man. This is probably the most notable thing he's ever done. He directed a sequel to Without a Paddle, which I didn't realize.
Jesus, no.
Yeah, that wasn't even that good of a movie in the first place.
Without a Paddle?
Yeah.
No, not really.
He directed 2 Return of the Living Dead sequels, Necropolis and Rave to the Grave.
Oof.
Gross. Although I do have a little bit of hope for that remake that's coming out for Christmas, I think, this year.
Yes.
Can it be any worse than any of the other sequels we've gotten?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, why remake it though?
It's not necessarily a remake. I think it's in the same universe.
I think it's just called Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, it's called Return of the Living Dead, but I think it's like a sequel-ish. Not really it's a reboot, not a remake, basically.
Oh, all right.
We'll see.
Well, this shit is exhausting.
It just still blows my fucking mind that this perfect fucking movie, they couldn't get one sequel that gets anywhere near as good as the first movie.
I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Really? Don't.
Yeah, I don't.
It's very. Well, now that we've just said that,
we're
gonna
gonna
Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I guess that's what we're watching next week, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just.
How many are there? 8?
There's at least I want to say 4 numbered ones.
Oh God.
And then there's the other ones with the names Necropolis and Rave to the Grave.
Ugh. Real high rating on those.
Yeah.
Both those came out the same year too. That doesn't bode well.
Yeah. No, this is the biggest thing he's ever done.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on from there. Up next, David Arquette, Professional Annoyance.
I liked the little documentary thing with him doing pro wrestling.
Yeah,
where he got back into it.
Huge pro wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I am kind of jumping ahead to the crapshoot again, but he was recently in the Pee Wee Herman documentary.
Yeah.
Which was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. It is.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Yeah. We'll bring it back. He is probably most well known for being Dewey in the Scream movies.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, other than that, he's in the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He shows up in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So you know him, but he's probably just most well known for being David Arquette, being weird, quirky dude from the Arquette acting family.
Yeah. Which I don't think a single one of them is normal.
What's her name? Oh, the sisters seem normal. Rosanna and Patricia.
Do they?
Yeah, I can't say I know them. Yeah. They're not in the tabloids a lot anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
He's in so much shit, and none of it is known.
Yeah, because it's all crap.
Yet you know him somehow, from something.
There's
he was in Pee Wee's Big Holiday. Speaking of Pee Wee Herman, the weird
Yeah, I didn't love that.
I always get I always love the whimsiness of it, but that was just very weird.
Yeah.
It was basically just him being real life infatuated with Joe Manganiello and coming up with an excuse to be in a project with him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And have Joe Manganiello be obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Bone Tomahawk, which is a fucking awesome movie.
It is really good.
Better than the 7.1 it's got on IMDb right now. We've been scrolling forever and we're only on 2015.
Yeah. Oh, TJ says hydrate.
There we go. These clubs really got on top of me tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hooah!
I only just finished one of them.
I am most of the way through number 2.
Yeah.
Again, he's in like a lot of wrestling stuff, WWE. He did like a couple of documentaries too, not just the one you just mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I think like any of the big shit that anybody knows from him is like mid-late 90s.
Yeah. Again, we're scrolling and still like none of the Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
There you go. That was 2005.
Was that the one that was Robert Rodriguez?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
He was in the Howard Stern produced Son of the Beach
Ugh.
Baywatch spoof. Johnny Queefer was his name.
That show was unhinged.
Yeah, it was. Any show that has like Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf doing like guest spots. He's in 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Uh-huh. Oh, Ready to
WCW.
Rumble. Ready to Rumble.
Yes. Yeah. The wrestling movie that he made. Well, he was in anyway.
Yeah.
Muppets from Space, Never Been Kissed. Again, all the Scream movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's in Airheads in 1994.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's like the
He's the
dude who works in the radio
He was
station.
the blonde surfer dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is a classic. Way better than a 6.2.
100%.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Pip to fart on a snare drum.
How you farting on a snare drum?
Yeah. You guys are called the Lone Rangers.
There's 3 of you.
Yeah. We're gonna move on.
Yep.
Up next, Carrie Werr, who we have talked about before. She was in Anaconda. That's probably what she's most known for.
Jesus.
Like this, Anaconda, and Thinner. Also, she's in that.
I remember seeing Thinner. Well, maybe most of Thinner when like it first came out on like VHS. I think my dad rented it. I was not interested at all.
Yeah, no, I never saw it. We that came out when we were in high school. Yeah, 96. So we must have been juniors, and we had a teacher. I won't say her last name just to like not shit on this person because I'm sure she's long dead. But she fucking stunk, and like Tom was the one who would fucking do this. It was hilarious. Like when he would curse somebody, he'd say their name. I almost said their name. He'd be like, Thinner, and like brush their face, and the curse would be that you would stink until you die. Anyway,
Tom's a wild man.
we were fucking weird back in the day. She's done a lot of voice work for both DC and Marvel. She voices Maria Hill in a lot of like the Marvel video games and animated stuff. Silver Banshee in a Batman video. Marvel Heroes, Maria Hill again. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest. Was this the good Avengers cartoon series?
No. Oh, maybe.
No, I think this was the good one. Yes, it is. This was only on for 2 seasons. It was like a really good Avengers cartoon.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they took it off because they wanted to, like, whenever like they do animated series, they never really run for more than like 2 or 3 seasons because they want to update it and sell different toys, basically.
Yeah.
And this was like a really good like Avenger. Like Marvel animation has been shit. Like I say that as a huge Marvel fan. Like they've never had a good animated project.
Only with X-Men.
Yeah, like the X-Men and Spider-Man 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
And that was about it. Oh yeah, she most likely auditioned for Maria Hill in the movies. But it was really good. It was on like the most obscure fucking, not Boomerang. It was like Disney XD or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And just, like I would tune in every week on Disney XD to watch the show because it was that good.
As a grown man.
Yeah, as an adult. This came out in 2010, so I was 31.
You're a Disney adult.
Yeah. Let's see.
That beer was loud.
It was. Carrie. We don't need to talk about Carrie Werr because we've talked about her already.
Yeah.
We're going to move on. Scarlett Johansson is in this movie.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, you may have heard of some of the roles she's been in. She's probably most well known for being the Black Widow in the MCU.
The new Jurassic World that she's in looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I like they're just going crazy and just we're throwing all these fucked up crazy dinosaurs. Like
Yeah, like
nobody wants science. We just want dinosaurs eating people.
yeah.
Yeah. She has been on Saturday Night Live 6 times. She's been on a couple times this past season. It's been pretty funny.
Oh really?
'Cause she's married to fucking Colin Jost.
Oh.
And in the like in the joke swap episode for Christmas,
Oh yeah.
fucking Michael Che wrote him a bunch of jokes about her, and she was there, like, and they kept cutting to her watching the jokes on the screen, like,
Yeah. I remember seeing clips of that. It's like
the Arby's like roast beef. Oh God. Anyway, she's been in like some really, really good movies too, aside from like MCU stuff. Jojo Rabbit was really, really good. That is a gut punch of a movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, there is an emotional gut punch you just don't see coming, that it just wham fucking nails you. Yeah.
Goody.
She's been in a couple music videos where she's like the musician. She did a video with Pete Yorn.
I vaguely remember that.
She did a solo video too, I think.
She's the singing porcupine on Sing.
There you go, Ash and Sing. The singing porcupine. She was in Hail Caesar, which was disappointing.
It was so disappointing.
Yeah, wanted to like that so much more. She's in Chef, which is a really, really good movie.
Is that the oh, what the fuck's his name? Gutter.
Yeah, John Favreau.
John Favreau, like as a chef doing a food truck thing.
Yeah, it's him and John Leguizamo, and he's like this like star chef, and like has a fucking meltdown one night and like fucking just attacks like this food critic.
Like a chef will do.
Yeah. So like he gets fired and like he opens up a fucking like food truck and like rediscovers like why he loves to cook, basically.
Okay.
It's a really fucking good movie, and I like wanted to cook so bad after I like saw that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the bear does to me.
Yeah, same. I have to cook so much after I watch The Bear. Yeah. Let's see. I'm sure many of the dudes in our audience have seen Under the Skin.
I have not.
Reasons. They've seen the stills anyway.
Jesus Christ.
She's been on 6 episodes of Robot Chicken. That's pretty funny.
Huh.
At least she's got a sense of humor, you know?
Yeah.
She is in The Prestige, 2006.
It's so good.
That is
so unbelievably fucking good.
Yeah, 8.5. That sounds about right. I might go a little higher on that.
Fucking TJ. She was in Good Company with Dennis Quaid, brother to Chris's man crush, Randy Quaid.
We'll see who's laughing when it's me and Cousin Eddie in a hilarious panel.
Yeah. Is it going to be hilarious because it's funny, or is it going to be hilarious because he's an unhinged nutbag?
Yes. So, Randy, why don't you think you have to pay taxes?
So, sex slaves. What's up with that?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta remember that.
That'll go over well.
Yeah. She's in Lost in Translation with Bill Murray. That's 2003, which was a really, really good movie.
Ghost World is a really good movie, too.
Yeah, that was 2001.
It was at Thora Birch, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Somebody else big was in that, I think.
Those are the 3 on top.
Yeah.
Brad Renfro.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking Brad Renfro.
Yes.
Good.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yes. Based on a comic book.
Comic book, yeah. Daniel Clowes. She's in Home Alone 3.
Disgusting.
Her first appearance on TV was in an episode of Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Weird.
1994. Doug E. Doug was Harlan, the conspiracy theorist, radio host, the Art Bell character, basically.
Yeah.
He's probably most well known for being in Cool Runnings. He's one of the Jamaican bobsledders.
Yeah.
He's like shown up in a ton of shit over the years, like TV and movies. You've probably seen him in something. He's in 2 episodes of Justified, Law and Order. He's in Shark's Tale. He's a voice in that. He's in 95 episodes of Cosby. So I'm sure he's got some things to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
Yeah. He
I
shows
don't
up-
know, because like all the other actors who were on like the Cosby Show and shit, they were like, Bill was awesome.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Like he was so good.
Because he didn't drink anything he made. He was in an episode
Jesus
of
Christ.
Diagnosis Murder as himself.
Hey,
And of course, Cool Runnings. He's in Dr. Giggles in 1992.
the movie sucks so bad.
That was a back of the comic book movie. He's also in Class Act in 92 with Kid and Play. I watched the shit out of that when I was a kid.
Class Act.
Yeah. He's in a Third Base video. That's his first appearance.
God damn.
1989. Up next, Rick Overton, who I have done like 4 or 5 podcasts with over the years.
Jesus.
Fucking solid dude. I met him at fucking... What's the name of it? It was the comedy club at Meltdown Comics, the Nerd Melt studio in
Okay.
Los Angeles. He was doing a show there he was one of the comedians, and like we got to talk for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then him, Tom, and I would do podcasts every now and again. And he was always good to us, like fucking
Yeah.
great fucking dude.
I feel like we talked about him at some point.
He was in Cloverfield, so yeah. He came up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have to talk about him too much, but yeah, no, he's a solid dude. He's like he was there on the forefront of comedy in the 70s, like
Yeah.
of like stand up and shit. He was like friends with Robin Williams, like he was doing stand up at the time himself. So yeah, like he's also into like really into making miniatures. And like Tom pulled that out of somewhere. He must have done some research. I had no clue.
Yeah.
And like him and Tom got talking about like making miniatures and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's won like contests and stuff.
Like
for,
dioramas and shit? Or like Warhammer?
like for like movie sets and shit like that. Like that's how he got started into it. Was like making like dioramas and stuff. No, somebody got a commercial. Are you for Imprint Sure? Again, it's $5 a month to not see commercials. But yeah, no, he was always good to Tom and I, and I've got nothing bad to say about him. Always a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, Leon Rippey, who's again one of those guys who's just like in everything. You just see him, and there's one thing you know him from. He was in Deadwood. Tom Nuttall. He's in the all of the series, and he's in the movie as well.
I loved him in The Patriot.
Yeah, he's in The Patriot. That's a really good movie.
It's so good.
For just being American Braveheart. Like it's the
Well,
fucking,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, because Braveheart is amazing.
It's Braveheart with muskets.
Yeah.
Like,
He just changed the weaponry. Awesome.
I'm here for it. Some of the things he's been in recently: The Blacklist, 11/22/63, Under the Dome. Ooh, he was in the unfortunate Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer.
I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. It was just like the most fucking mid thing I've ever seen in
it
my
was just
life.
bland. Like I when I was a kid, I somehow loved the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
It must have just been on
Because
TV.
he was a fucking famous cowboy.
Yeah,
It was on
yeah.
Nick at Night.
So it was disappointing that that wasn't a better fucking. It's got a 6.4 on here.
That's outrageous.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted more out of that. I wish somebody would do something cool with it. Let's see, 36 episodes of Deadwood. Shows up in an episode of 6 Feet Under. 4 episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Hell
of course.
yeah.
13th Floor. I think Craig Bierko was in that movie. I have never seen it. Stargate. 2 episodes of Diagnosis Murder.
That's the same character.
Yeah, Bob Cole. Also in a Perry Mason mystery in 1993.
I love it.
Let's see. He's in Young Guns 2 in 1990. Hi, Bob. Bye, Bob. Is that the guy he fucking, I think Emilio Estevez shoots him? Yeah. 2 episodes of Quantum Leap. Star Trek The Next Generation.
Mm-hmm.
King Kong Lives. There we go.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
yeah, we talked about that movie before.
Yeah.
I completely forgot we did an episode on that.
Maximum Overdrive
Oh.
and fucking Raw Deal. Come on.
2 mid-ass movies from the 80s. Maximum Overdrive, the movie that Stephen King doesn't remember because of cocaine.
Yeah, that's a lot of coke. That is so much cocaine.
A lot of cocaine, yeah. He's done a lot of Steven Spielberg stuff. He's in sorry, I was reading that. He's in Firestarter as well.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. Up next, Eileen Ryan.
Not Ayn Rand.
Yeah. I really only saved her not because of anything she was in, but because of things that were in her.
Excuse me?
She is the mother of the Penn siblings, Chris, Sean, and Michael.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What a weird way to say that.
I gotta spice things up here a little bit, you know? But she's been in some stuff over the years.
Oh, she's in Benny and June.
Yeah, not to sell her short. She was in Benny and June. Grey's Anatomy. We'll just do a quick couple of things. Private Practice.
Yeah.
Eight-Legged Freaks. Moving on.
Yeah,
CSI. There we go.
Oh, I Am Sam.
Oh, you never go full. Yeah. And last up, Tom Noonan, who he added here at the last minute. I just realized
He's in Monster Squad.
Yeah, which we were just watching before
Yeah.
the movie started, the show started. This is another dude you just know from something. Probably most famously, he was the Ripper in Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest thing you remember him from. He's in 18 episodes of the 12 Monkeys series, which I didn't watch, but the movie was pretty good.
They made a Roadside Picnic TV series. I didn't know that.
I don't know what that is.
We'll get into it in the crapshoot.
Oh, all right. He was in Horace and Pete. That was like the web series that Bill Burr and Louis C.K. made. He's in 18 episodes of Hell on Wheels, which looked good. I just never got into it.
It was until it wasn't. Like, the first couple of seasons were, like, rad.
It's
and
about,
then-
like, the building the railroads and stuff, right? Yeah.
And then I don't know, it's just like, they were like, how do we make it bigger? Like, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Just make it good.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. He was in Louie, the TV series. House of the Devil. That was a pretty good movie. That's a Ty West movie, one of his early ones.
What is it?
Synecdoche, New York. That's Charlie Kaufman, I believe.
Yeah, not a lot here.
Yeah.
But we've talked about him already. So.
You're right, we have. So we're going to end things there and move on to the crapshoot.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, he's in Real Genius, which is also an awesome movie. So.
Oh, Roadside Picnic.
Yes.
Well, we're, like, right there. Roadside Picnic is the book that was the inspiration for the movie Stalker, which was the inspiration for the video game Stalker.
Okay.
But the book is called Roadside Picnic, and it's like drastically different from both of those other things. So I'm interested if that TV series was more like the book. I would assume so because it shares the title.
Yeah.
But that's the book that I read on the travel segments of my vacation.
All right.
It's pretty good. Like, it wasn't like blowing my mind, but it was pretty entertaining. It has a very non-ending ending though. So
All right.
basically, like, guy goes after a thing, gets to thing, and then it just kind of cuts.
All right.
But worth the trip. It's
Alright.
a pretty good book.
I have seen a shit ton of movies over the past 2 weeks. This weekend, Friday night, I saw Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Is it pretty much a John Wick movie?
Yeah, it's John Wick with Ana de Armas instead of Keanu.
Yeah.
I mean, Keanu Reeves even shows up for a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
But fucking awesome action, like cool, choreography.
Yeah, I guess he actually had input on like the ending of that movie.
Yeah, he is part of the ending. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, John Wick is part of the ending. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. And yeah, Ana de Armas is pretty good in it. So yeah, no, I hope they do another one. They left it open.
Yeah.
Saturday night we went and saw Dangerous Animals. It looked it looked pretty good. I didn't really know much about it. It's like a Shudder movie that it got released.
Yeah.
With Jai Courtney, who was like Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad. He was in Terminator Genesis.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else he was in. I can't right now. But he's like a serial killer, and like he kills people. Like he's also like a tour guide for like shark boats. So
Okay.
he kills people by feeding them to sharks while they're alive. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I recommend it. Hey, you can wait for streaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I recommend it. It was pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
You were telling me there's some like Tulsa King stuff.
Yes. A good day. Oh, he's in A Good Day to Die Hard. Don't hold that against him, because that was not a good movie.
Oh, that guy was in the Divergent series as well.
Okay. This must be on the other screen. I just read this before as I was setting up the computer. That's why I had the article open.
Yeah.
They're setting up a spin-off.
Oh no.
In
No,
season
no,
3.
no.
Oh, dude,
no.
it gets better. It gets better. No, just hang with me. Hey, wait for it. They're setting it up in season 3. It's going to star Samuel L. Jackson.
Why?
It's going to be called Nola King.
Get out! Get out!
I can't wait for this fucking show.
I want to die.
It's gonna be so bad and so good.
No, no, because Sam Jackson can actually act.
I don't know. They're giving us more of the Tulsa King universe. Like, that can't be bad.
It can, and you know why it can? Because like they could lean into the fact that everybody knows that this show sucks.
That would be bad. Yeah, I would say that would be bad. Yeah,
I think that's what they're gonna do.
but oh god, because
I've had it with these motherfucking drugs on these motherfucking riverboats.
Yeah.
somebody get me some etouffee. Like, I hope it is the opposite of Tulsa King, in that like Tulsa King
You
has
want it to be good?
it has like a supporting cast of good actors
Yeah.
that are propping up the main actor, who's not the greatest actor in the world.
Yeah.
Where I really hope this Nola King show is going to be
The
like
opposite.
Sam Jackson just holding up this cast of shitty, like, fucking second rate. Like, it's good. I have faith. This is going to be good in one way or another.
When the fuck does that happen?
They're setting it up in this new season, so like it's
Oh,
probably,
so they're gonna ship fucking Slurface off to NOLA?
and I guess Samuel L. Jackson's going to be like a crime king in New Orleans.
Oh my god.
Yes. I didn't know.
Fuck.
I wanted that.
Okay, so if I have to like think about it in my head. So at the end of last season, he got taken by the CIA, and they're gonna use him to try to pinch Sam Jackson, and that's gonna introduce his character.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
then that's gonna fall apart, and he's gonna like
Or it could
double
be
cross
that, like,
the CIA.
Sam Jackson is like an old like mob friend of his, and like he's reaching out for some reason.
Oh god, it's gonna be so bad.
I think it's going to be so bad it'll be enjoyable, as is Tulsa King.
Well, that's the reason Tulsa King is so good. Is because it's fucking trash.
Sorry, I'm looking at my movie history because I know I've seen like a bunch of movies recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got so excited when I saw that. I please.
I just need it to be entertaining. I
Yeah.
don't need it to be good.
I don't want it to be good. I want it to be stupid.
I don't want them to try to make like lean into the fucking shittiness.
The absurdity of Tulsa King. No.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what keep thinking you're making a good show.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Oh, Christ.
Oh.
Yeah. But we went to Myrtle Beach last week, and we had a really good time. Saw all the, like the typical touristy stuff. Like went to the aquarium, saw the Wonderworks, like the upside down building that's there.
Yeah.
All that. It was so fun.
I was just saying, look like you
But,
guys were having a blast.
Yeah, we
Like,
were having a really good time. It was just relaxing. Like we went without the kids, met up with my dad and my stepmom for like a day and a half or whatever. Just a really good time. Turns out, the act of actually like flying, I'm cool. Takeoff and landings, not really my jam. Not really my jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when the you can feel the plane bounce side to side when it lands. Do not like.
I usually try to go to sleep immediately, and there's always a moment during takeoff specifically where I swear to God, it feels like we're doing a barrel roll. Like I don't know what I think it is because of the tipping side to side.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, did the plane just fucking roll over? Because I have my eyes closed during the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear to God, we just did a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't mind flying. Like it's I hate.
I got used to it.
Yeah, I hate the experience of it, just being like herded like cattle from like place to place and like shoved into an uncomfortable compartment.
Yeah. No, we got pretty lucky though. Like we didn't. So we had layovers, but the layovers weren't like insane. They weren't it wasn't like a 6-hour layover. Or anything
See,
like
no,
that.
no, that's fine. I want like a good 2 to 3 hour layover, so I can get drunk in the interval in between. Yeah. I also hate like having to fucking dash for planes. Like I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah.
So like I'll just take my time. Oh, look, a bar. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look, another bar. Let's stop and get a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds expensive.
After the second or third one, you don't care.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Plane drunk is fun too.
It was fun. Just like we went Sunday to Wednesday. Ooh, excuse me. When we came home, we took a little family trip to Six Flags New England.
All right.
Yeah. I went down south and did not get sunburn. I went to Massachusetts.
Got roasted.
I got fried.
Let me guess. Was it gray and overcast out?
No.
Oh, really?
Well, a little bit, but I spent too much time in between coats of sunscreen, and
you also look like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
White.
I am burnt. I could feel the texture of my T-shirt today.
Yeah. I've had my thing going on as well. It's been fun. What? Oh, I saw Bring Her Back last week. That was pretty fucking intense.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
It looks good.
Yeah,
I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It does a really good job of giving you the creepy, like, what the fuck is happening feeling.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I want in horror. Like I've said this a million times. Like I love the blood and guts and all that stuff, but like I'm moving from that. Like that's not what I want so much anymore.
Yeah.
I want to feel like
Give me an impact.
I want to feel creeped out. I want to feel uncomfortable. But I want it to make sense, right? Like that's why Long Legs sucked, because like they could make you feel like creepy and uncomfortable, but like the movie didn't make a lick of fucking sense, and it was like a terrible time watching it.
Yeah.
So like you got this right, but everything else you got wrong. Where what I'm looking for is like, the original Conjuring, where like it's just like creepy moment, and then it just like builds and builds and builds, and then you get the payoff.
I like the scene in the original Conjuring, like that. I remember it just creeped me the fuck out. Is the hands coming out of the wardrobe and clapping? Yeah. Like
simple. It's simple, and it's so effective.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're imagining like being her, and then like you're like waiting for your kids to clap to find them, and then like it's right behind you. And like I love that you could see her fucking hair move with the clap too.
Yeah.
And it was like, ugh.
It also makes you think, like, how many times in my life may have heard like a sound that I thought for sure was something, but didn't realize it might have been like created supernaturally. Like,
Yeah.
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 Fuck.
Yep. So as much of a gore hound as I've always kind of been, which is my taste these days is just like make me creeped out, make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because like that's what's giving me that fucking dopamine hit,
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah. Really.
Like I think I'm just desperate for TV shows. I started and I'm actually into The Walking Dead, Dead City.
Yeah.
It is. I like it. It's set in Manhattan, which is kind of cool. I like it because it's not like The Walking Dead, which is basically a soap opera with zombies.
Yeah.
Like where every episode was just like, okay, it ends in a cliffhanger. The next episode answers the cliffhanger and then just builds up to the next cliffhanger without actually.
It's all just interpersonal conflict with zombies.
Yeah, yeah, and this one is just more like I think the first season is like 8 episodes. I think the second season is like maybe just as much.
Yeah.
So like it just gets right to the fucking story. Like there's none of that bullshit. So it's actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just Maggie and Negan, like in Manhattan, looking for Maggie's kid. And like they run into this dude who like Negan knows from like back in the day. Like, it's pretty good somehow. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah. So I started watching that. I'm almost done with the first season. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Fucking kills an hour here and there.
Yep.
I started watching this when it first came out and like wasn't blown away. And then in the past week, I started watching it again, and now I'm fucking hooked. Is that Mobland show on Paramount Plus?
Oh, really?
Yeah, with like Pierce Brosnan and Tom Hardy.
Is it the one you? Yeah, because like you were saying, it was giving you a little bit of that Tulsa King fix. No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. What was that other one?
Oh, that was Lioness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't watched that in months. I fell
Yeah.
right the fuck off of that.
Yeah.
But no, it
Mobland?
actually, yeah, it's like the Irish. Well, it's set like Pierce Brosnan is Irish, so it's like British and Irish mob shit.
Yeah.
It's like produced by fucking Guy Ritchie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I the first like 3 episodes, I was like, and then after episode 3, I'm like, all right, fuck it,
I'm a fan of all 3 of those names, so
yeah. So I recommend it. It might be a little bit of a slow start, but it picks up and it's really good.
Oh, so you watched the Pee Wee documentary series?
Yes, that was really good, man.
Yeah, like I didn't know that. Paul Rubens was like that deeply artistic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I knew, to be able to have that like Pee Wee character and all the crazy sets and the cartoons and stuff. Like the guy likes, like avant-garde stuff, but like I never knew he was that deep into it.
Yeah, like kitschy, like like you see, mid-century type of shit, and like like that was kind of cool. Like I hope they do open like a museum with all of his stuff like that. Like they were talking about it in the documentary, but like the thing like that really fucking broke my heart is that like the thing like where he gets caught beating off in a theater, like which he said like I didn't even do. I just had to plead no contest to like avoid the trial. And then like the child porn thing, which
wasn't.
Yeah, clearly like they were just going after him. Like the dude wanted to make a name, and like there's that recording of the day before he died, and like
oh my God.
On this dude's deathbed, he's still fucking thinking about that. Like, that's still consuming him. Like it's fucking heartbreaking. This dude like just wanted to make people happy, like make kids happy, like
Well, there's that, and then like the entire concept of him like, I just won't have personal relationships.
Yeah.
Like the Pee Wee thing was such a big deal for him, and like being Pee Wee and being like an entertainer and like an educator for kids, it like was so important to him. Like he was just like, well, I'll just focus on that, and then like I'm out.
Yeah.
Because like if you really like watch the show, it was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but just on acid
for weird kids. Yeah.
Like it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
And what's her name? Was it Oh God, the one who was in
Natasha Lyonne.
yeah.
She's one of the kids. Yeah.
She was one of the kids. And she was
Yeah.
like, I had the time of my life.
After I watched that, it must have been like one of those weird, like, everything's tracking you type of suggestions.
Yeah.
There is a Twitch channel called Pee Wee Herman TV that just streams Pee Wee's Playhouse
Oh really?
all day.
Yeah.
So I've been watching that like here and there, and it's just fucking comfort food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he'll just do like it's just him being goofy, and then like old weird cartoons that are like I didn't really
Yeah.
appreciate as a kid. Those were like like when I was a kid, like another one of these weird cartoons, but like now they're fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah.
Because he also did all the what the hell did they used to call them? But the like this is how to be a good kid, like videos and shit.
Yeah.
Like this is how you're a bad kid.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we followed it on the Big Dumb Monsters Twitch account because I just throw it on and it's just like comfort food. Like, everything is right for a little while.
Yeah, I had assumed like his life was like all right, especially with all the controversy and shit. Because he bounced back from a lot of that stuff, but like I had no idea he was
on the face
fucking
anyway.
miserable.
I mean, like
Yeah.
he's fucking dying and still saying like I didn't do these things. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck, that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. But that was like it's fucking long, but it's worth the watch.
Yeah, it was
It's almost 4 hours.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was
Yeah.
two episodes.
Almost 3 hours, I think.
2 episodes at about an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
maybe it was longer because it was like the first one was like an hour and a half. I think the second one's like an hour and 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 3:15.
But he was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like during those interviews where he's like giving the producer shit,
Yeah, he's being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you can't tell. He was
Yeah.
like, is he like actually upset in this moment, or oh wait, no, he just
Because it
grinned.
seems like he's upset, and then he'll like crack a little smile, and like,
Yeah.
"Oh, motherfucker!"
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah,
It was like, everything was just so good.
yeah. No, highly recommend watching that.
Yeah.
Anything else? I been reading more of that Conan and Leno book.
Oh, you're not done with that yet?
Dude, it's like 400 pages.
Oh Jesus.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
It is somehow fascinating just reading just behind the scenes like
Yeah.
TV
Just
executive
TV
shit.
politics.
Yeah. Just how like basically NBC like on a series of like hedged bets basically ended up fucking themselves
Oh really?
with this whole shitty situation. Like
Well, they wound up paying both of them at the same time for a while, didn't they?
yeah, because they had already like basically what they did was like they didn't want Conan to leave, so they promised him the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Even though like Jay wasn't ready to leave, like they
Yeah.
didn't tell Jay about it, and like they're just like, okay, what we'll do is we'll tell Jay this is his last contract, and like he'll be fine with it.
Oh,
And, like, he
yeah.
was not fine with it. Like,
Yep.
yeah. So it's like I said, it's like the most mundane shit, but it's somehow fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contract disputes.
Yeah, I work in contracts. I shouldn't be reading about contracts in my free time,
No.
but I am, and I'm somehow enjoying it.
Yeah. Wild. Let's see. Did we do anything else? Did we watch anything else?
It's like just the usual shit. Comics. I don't think I've been anywhere.
No? You didn't go to any fucking 4-star restaurants around here or nothing?
I have actually.
Of course you did.
Yeah, fucking War Room. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I guess that's it. You
All
ready to
right.
wrap it up?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing
why
an
not?
hour and a half. We're good.
Yeah, why not?
Whatever. All right. We'll give some socials. We'll give some advice. We'll get the fuck out of here. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can email us if you think you can, suggest some movies that we haven't seen yet, some beer we haven't drank yet, ways we can improve the show, or you want to work with us for anything. We can host events, trivias, things like that. Just hit us up, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. TJ coming in clutch with the links here. Let's see. You can find us on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters podcast on there. You can find us occasionally logged into our Steam account as Big Dumb Monsters. That's it for me.
You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can and should check out this show every week when it streams live Monday night at 7:45 on Twitch and YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters. You should check out our merch store at tpublic.com. You can head there, search for the Big Dumb Monster store. I'm sure there's a sale coming up every like couple of weeks. There's like a 30% off sale.
Yeah.
Get yourself something.
Yeah, shirts go down to like $10 or something.
It's pretty cheap. You should check out the Eclectic Cult Media link tree at link.tr.ee/electric eclectic cult media. Not electric, not erectic.
Whoa.
Yeah. Eclectic Cult Media is the end of that link that I forgot.
You're the worst.
It's the first time we've done that. I did it on the fly. I'm trying to improvise. Link.tree.
It's .ee.
That's what I said. .ee, didn't I?
No.
linktr.ee/eclectic cult media. Anyway. We might have Art back next week.
Maybe.
I thought he was going to be here tonight. He said he was going to be here tonight.
I'm assuming he's dead.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, that damn Seacott Penitentiary. We'll get him out someday.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're going to give you guys some words of wisdom and let you get back to your Monday night. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye.